Doctor? Elara Quinn stood amidst the sterile confines of her laboratory, the hum of machines her only companion as she sifted through the endless data on emotional contagion. Her brow furrowed with worry, a reflection of the turmoil brewing at home. The papers scattered before her told tales of despair, echoing in every corner of society. But the most haunting echoes came from her partner, whose once bright laughter had faded into a shadowy silence. She could feel the weight of his hopelessness pressing against her heart, a suffocating reminder that her gift of empathy also bore a heavy cost. Distant memories of their daughter's laughter danced in her mind, a bittersweet melody that urged her to find a solution, to heal not just the world, but her own fractured family. Yet, with each passing day, the pandemic of despair seeped deeper, gnawing at the edges of her resolve, leaving her to wonder if she was truly capable of saving the ones she loved from the abyss. As Elara sifted through the growing pile of reports, a palpable heaviness settled in her chest, each document a testament to the despair that was tightening its grip on society. The faces of those she had interviewed haunted her thoughts, their hollow eyes and trembling voices echoing in her mind like a dark chorus. She felt their emotions seep into her, a toxic wave that threatened to drown her in hopelessness. Yet, amidst the shadows, a flicker of determination ignited. She couldn't let despair claim her too. With each case she analyzed, a pattern began to emerge. An invisible thread linking the most affected individuals, whispering of a central figure, orchestrating this chaos. The realization struck her like lightning. The pandemic of emotions was no accident. As she pieced together the fragments of this emotional puzzle, Elara knew she was not just battling for her family, but for the very soul of humanity, against the unseen hand that puppeteered their suffering. Elara's heart raced as she rifled through the scattered papers on her desk, a kaleidoscope of emotions echoing in her mind. Each interview she had conducted replayed in vivid snippets, the faces of the afflicted etched into her memory. But it was the last name that kept surfacing, a name that twisted like a knife in her gut, the Harbinger. Their shared laughter in the past now felt like a ghost haunting her, a reminder of the bond that had splintered into ideological warfare. She closed her eyes, trying to drown out the tumult of despair enveloping her family and society, and instead she focused on the flicker of hope that still glimmered within her. If she could just find the thread that connected them, perhaps she could reach the person she once knew, the one who had believed in the power of emotions for good. With a deep breath, Elara resolved to follow the clues. She would confront the Harbinger, not just as an enemy, but as a potential savior of their shared humanity. In the dim light of a lavish office, the Harbinger sat behind an imposing desk, their fingers steepled in contemplation. Outside, the city buzzed with an undercurrent of despair, a symphony of muted cries echoing in the hallways of power they had infiltrated. The flickering glow of screens displayed news reports, each headline a testament to their growing influence. Yet, beneath the calculated exterior, a storm brewed within. Memories of laughter shared with Elara haunted them, a reminder of the dreams that had once united them. As they watched the world bend to their will, the fleeting pangs of loneliness surged, whispering doubts that clawed at the edges of their resolve. Could this chaos truly be the path to authenticity they envisioned? Or had they merely become the architect of their own isolation? A shiver ran down their spine as they felt the weight of their choices, teetering on the precipice of power and the desperate need for connection. The thought of Elara, once a beacon of hope, now an opponent, ignited a flicker of vulnerability that threatened to unravel their carefully woven facade. The air crackled with tension as Elara's heart raced, the weight of despair palpable in her chest. She stood at the threshold of an abandoned warehouse, her mind racing with thoughts of her partner, teetering on the edge of hopelessness. Each step forward felt like a leap into the unknown, where shadows whispered of the Harbinger's cruel machinations. Rallying her team, she felt a surge of determination. This was not just a mission to save her family, but a chance to reach the lost soul of someone she once cherished. As she prepared to confront the Harbinger, Elara understood the gravity of her choice, to confront the embodiment of her fears, not as an enemy, but as a reminder of the bond that had frayed. In this moment, she resolved to harness her empathy not as a burden, but as a bridge, one that could either lead to redemption or deepen the chasm of despair. The final battle loomed, a clash of ideologies where hope would either rise or succumb to the darkness that threatened to engulf them all.